Personally, Jesse, I'd put this hand down after the re-race.
Beal's just found out he can fold and still have just over 100,000. He can call and lose and have about 50. If he calls and wins, he'll be near to 200. Is it a clear decision?
I think it passed because you know, if he books Nathan for an ace with a bigger kicker, you know, what's he calling to hit then? It's a very, very difficult call.
Basically have to put Lee on the exact type of hand he has.
But then he might be thinking...
He has called.
Yeah.
He has called. He must be hoping that Lee has a smaller ace or a small pair. As it is, it's a race. And Nathan Lee all in again. I don't think Nathan Lee is going to be very upset about this turn of events. He's got a race to not only get back in this, but be second chip leader. And maybe the decision, Anthony, was made easier by the fact there's only one prize here.
Yeah.
Wow, something for everybody.
Reno Mathis called in the commentary, something for each.
And Nathan doesn't want to hit a 7 here, Jesse.
Lee is leading and 2-to-1 favorite here, but Beal needs a 7, a queen, or an ace. And that has given him even more outs. Any 9, any 8 now would also give Beal the best of it.
Queen, 9, 8.
7 is a full. 7 is a full.
River to come.
7 is a 4, that's right.
Full house holds. Wow. Nathan Lee with the double up. And Beal had a plethora of outs there. But now they've both taken a piece out of each other's hide, and Lee, who has been all the way down to the cellar, is really in business here.
Lucky I had the best hand going in.
I'm really surprised Thomas scored that, to be honest.
That turn card.
Nathan Lee has been very busy, 37%. And with that big pot, he is now at his highest chip count of the evening. It was a surprising move. Beal must have wanted to send a message out, Anthony, that he could not be pushed off hands.
Yeah, and also I feel Nathan started off very quietly, Jesse, and the last few hands he started to gamble, hasn't he? And I did say to you that Nathan is the dark horse in this field. He is prepared to put his chips in.
Purcell and Lee, now the chip leaders. In fact, it seats 4, 5, and 6. Purcell, Lee, and Fraser, who between them have got about 2/3 of the chips.
Pass. Pass.
Closer to 3/4, actually. And fold it around to the chip leader.
Pass.
Lee can sit back and wait a little bit now. I'll tell you the amazing thing right now, Anthony Hardy, is that we still have 6 players in.
Call.
I don't know how many all-ins we've had, but it's a lot. A limp in here for me and Fraser. Is he trying to set a trap? Will Beal fall for it? Beal has the free option, and no.
Raise 16,000 more.
I think Fraser's.
Yeah, that's a dangerous bet against someone like Fraser.
Can't have you bet another race.
He's raised him 16,000. And surely Ian only has 2 moves here. Fold or go all in. Or could he?
Funnily enough, I think he's in a flat call. No, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, he certainly limped in for a reason. What was the reason? Was it a trap?
I just feel here, if I was Ian, I would flat call this because I feel he can outplay Beal on the flop, Jesse. He's moved all in.
He's gone all in.
Wow.
And now the question was, does Beal had too many chips in to leave behind? He's called instantly, and it's a straight race, but Fraser way the best of it.
Yeah, I mean, Bill just wanted a gamble.
Queen six,
He went low stacked and just absolutely went on tilt.
Ian Fraser was praying. Bill didn't have an ace, but he might have known. If he did, he done right. All-in situation here for Thomas Beal. And now if he doesn't catch, he's going to be the first to go. No help there, in fact.
Queen will be a good card for Fraser.
Yeah, big trouble. I think Beal's drawn dead to a 6.
Yeah.
A 4 now would make a split pot. Has to be a 4 or 6. Thomas Beal, first man out. Second place in the German Open. But up against too tough a field today, perhaps. Could not catch at the right times.
No, fair play to Ian Fraser. You know, just he's prepared to gamble. He's made a move all in, and very, very strong play from Ian. Well done.
Defending champion makes the first execution. Talk about a natural. Ian Fraser took up the game late, but made up for lost time. Won over $500,000 and 2 tournaments. The first 2 times he played on TV. Reno Mathis is on the button this hand and down to 30,000. There's no way he can let the blinds go through him, is there?
No, the blinds are getting bigger now, Jesse. You know, he needs to make a move very shortly.
So what is he looking for to get all in with? Any face card? Any ace? Any?
Yeah, 2 high connecting cards, perhaps.
Could be the Irish rule of 17.
Pass.
Ian Fraser has a pretty big hand there. 5 ways. He's trying to get a read off Reno. Why would he fold there?
I don't know. I can't really work that one out, really.
I feel like Mathis is obligated to move with any 2.
Raise all in.
And Reno has gone all in. Face card on the button.
Cool.
Quick call from Nick Purcell. He looked at 1.
Another
Uh-oh.
20.
Mathis in trouble here. 65,000 between him and Destiny.
Another 20. Thank you.
All of a sudden, Mathis drawing to 3 6s in the deck, or a split pot possibility, and we are on the verge of losing our second player. This pot, 60,000, which would put Mathis back in, but now there's, as Mathis said, pair the board. Basically, anything over a 7 is a split pot. A 6 would be a win for Mathis. A low card will knock him out. That's a splitter. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. And talk about the hair, your chinny chin chin. Still begs you to wonder why Ian Fraser folded the A7.
It does, but what I find surprising with Reno Mathis, Jesse, is he's played like a rock early on. He goes low stacked and then decides to gamble. You know, why didn't he gamble early on? I just can't work it out. Try and get, trying to accumulate some chips early. You must be prepared to gamble.
You feel like you have to draw the line before you get this low.
I do. Yeah. I think you're going to see him move all in now a couple of times, and hopefully for him he can double through.
Pass.
Mathis may be willing to move with anything. Certainly a wide range of hands, and he's found a pair. Although it'll be hard to see him not getting into a race. Everybody's got overcards of the trays for sure. Miles considering taking them on.
Pass.
It'll be
How much is it?
now that is the one hand that Mathis would love to race against.
Price of poker's just gone up.
20,000 to Nathan Lee. He's not liking the first card.
Can't say right now.
I know what Nathan's thinking here. He's thinking, if I call this, I can take a man out.
22 more, yeah.
Be a big call, this, Jesse.
Well, Lee has 146,000.